Hi everyone, I'm Kate and I'm going to share a devotional that was placed on my heart based off of Joshua 1:9. Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." This is such an important verse to remember during hard times like right now. Words like frightened, worried, afraid, these are words that come up way too often, emotions that we feel way too regularly. When we feel these emotions, it's because there's uncertainty. We can't see the bigger or greater outcome of a bad situation. These emotions are notorious for making us feel like that, for making us feel like no good's ever going to come out of this. But that's not the truth. The truth is that we have the creator of the universe fighting our battles alongside us, calming our raging storms. We have God on our side. Now, I'm not saying that just because we have God on our side means that all of our battles we face are going to be super easy or we're not going to face any battles at all. We will face hard times, but we can have hope during those times, knowing that God is with us. He can be our certainty in the uncertainty. We know that God will never leave us alone. Digging into Joshua 1:9, it says, "Do not be frightened, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." God has a plan and a path for each and every one of us. Not for 1 minute during that walk down the path he has for us does he leave our side. He doesn't say, "Wait a minute, I'm going to stop here. You can do the rest on your own." No, he stays with us. He walks through the thick and the thin. He is there, walking alongside of us, making sure that we don't fall. God is there no matter what. He has never failed us, and he never will fail us. The next little part is be strong and courageous. And that is not talking about physically. Part of it, yes, but not in the way that we immediately think of it. We need to be strong in our faith. If we don't trust in God, if we don't have faith in God, the battles that we face are going to be so much harder to win, so much harder to get through. We need God, and so we just need to have a strong faith and know that God is with us. God never leaves us, and we just need to trust that and remember that he allows us to go through this hard time. It's really scary right now with the coronavirus. I know, because we're all living in it right now. But God knew that was going to happen, and he still allowed it to happen. So we just need to trust that he has a way bigger and greater outcome, that through this, people will come to know him, and that this coronavirus, he will settle it when it's time and when he knows. When we walk into hard times, God walks right into it with us. He walks into the raging storm because he knows that he will help us get through it. The last little bit of Joshua 1:9 is actually the very beginning. The very beginning says, "Have I not commanded you?" Now that may not sound like much, but the key word in those, 5 words. In those 5 words, "Have I not commanded you?" the key word is commanded. God is not asking, and he's not giving us a choice. He's not asking us to be strong and to not be afraid. He is commanding us. He is telling us that we do not need to be afraid. We need to be strong. When we worry and feel afraid, we are doubting God. We are doubting that God knows what's best. In life, we're going to face situations that push us down, and we're going to doubt. But we're also going to face situations in life that bring us up. And in those situations, we should never lose sight of God, because he's with us in both of those times. We need to make sure that we're not doubting and that we know that God knows what he's doing. Words like hope and faith and trust are emotions that we should feel regularly. It's going to be hard, but with God, we can do anything. So find comfort in Joshua 1:9 and trust that God knows what he is doing.